Hello everybody, my name is Ty Tiger, you're watching Ty Tiger Reacts, welcome to Ty Tiger Reacts. I hope everyone is doing fantastically. If you're new around here, then of course hit that subscribe button, and of course let Kevin know. Kevin will dish you up some fabulous waffles. Today we're reacting to Watch Mojo. We've already done one Power Ranger Watch Mojo before, we're doing another Power Ranger Watch Mojo. Tell me in the comments down below what Watch Mojo video I should react to next. Today we're reacting to the top 10 Special Rangers, and this video is 6 years old, so there may be one or two Rangers not mentioned here. But yeah, let's dive in. It's 10 Special Rangers, let's discuss and see what they say.
Extra help sounds more phenomenal. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Special Power Rangers.
Insight! Locking on!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at some of the best later additions to the Ranger team. They could be the 6th or 7th Rangers, or just anyone outside of the core 3 to 5, as long as they've done their best to uphold their Ranger duty.
Okay, so they're including the 6th and Extra Rangers, because the Extra and 6th are actually two different categories, a lot of the time. So they're including, like they said, anything that's additional to the core team. So if they're joined later on, basically.
Number 10, Ryan Mitchell, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah, okay, I was expecting him to be on the list. I was expecting him to be farther down the list, though, not number 10. He is our first OG Ranger as well, non-Super Sentai adaptation at all. And, just the foremost, I'm guaranteeing now Tommy's going to be number 1, which sucks, because there are better Rangers than Tommy, but we'll see.
To save his life, Captain Mitchell reluctantly allowed Diabolico to take his only son, Ryan, never to be seen until his 20th birthday. Raised by Diabolico's lies, Ryan stole a prototype morpher and became the very first US exclusive Ranger, the Titanium Ranger.
Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Much like another famous 6th Ranger, Ryan returned to the light as a loyal ally, even overcoming one of Diabolico's deadly curses. Due to the lack of Sentai footage, Ryan couldn't fight as much after his introduction, but he made himself useful while he was away, gathering information to help defeat the demons before joining in the final fight.
You better put on a happy face.
Arthur Fleck is a monster who knew exactly what he was doing.
Look around.
There's the adverts, fuck off.
Number 9, Spirit Rangers, Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Wow, we got two American-made Rangers sets straight off the bat, which is a shame because, again, I'd put Spirit Rangers further down the list. But we have the Spirit Rangers Jungle Fury. Of course, there's 3 sets of Rangers there. Bat, Elephant, and Shark. I love the Spirit Rangers. I love the concept of Spirit Rangers. You know, it basically explaining that, hey, you know, we've done multiple different forms now. You know, we've got Rangers who morph. We've got Triforia, which takes 3 people to do one morph. Hence why Jason couldn't handle the Godzilla powers for too long. Then we have Spirit Rangers, which is more like an astral projection of a Ranger, which is really cool concept. And I've been trying to play with that concept a lot in Tiger Tales. So yeah, this is really cool.
Fury.
They look like Power Rangers.
When Daishi captured 3 Paichua Masters, he used the Crystal Eyes to control them and turn their animal spirits into 3 new Ranger-exclusive warriors, the Spirit Rangers. In a unique twist, these Rangers' bodies are controlled psychically and are only as stable as the Master's concentration. With the Masters chained up and used as puppets by Daishi, their spirits had the Jungle Fury Rangers on the ropes.
They know every move we're gonna make!
They're Power Rangers, except that they fight us with our master spirits.
Fortunately, RJ was able to set them free, bringing their Ranger avatars to the side of good. Later on, the main Rangers learned how to summon their spirited teammates without the Masters, making them an excellent backup force.
Just imagine if other Ranger teams managed to do that. Imagine, like, all the auxiliary Zords had their own Spirit Ranger. That'd be really interesting to see. We'd have, like, Wild Force, especially Wild Force. Imagine when, like, let's use Max, for example, the Blue Ranger. When he gets the Giraffe Crystal, imagine if he, like, learned a certain hand sign or meditation or something. He'd better make the Orange Giraffe Ranger. That's an insane thought.
Number 8, Zane, Power Rangers in Space.
I was expecting Zane to be on the list. 110% makes perfect sense. In Space is one of the most like beloved seasons. It's the season that saved Power Rangers. It's the season that ended the Zordon era. But he's also the very first Silver Ranger. And honestly, I really like the silver design for In Space. So yeah, I agree. Zane should be on the list. Totally.
While Andros is a serious type, there was only one person who could make him laugh. Zane, the Silver Ranger.
Whatever it is you just said, I'm gonna make you eat your words.
Years ago, Zane fought along Andros as his best friend. However, he was mortally injured and kept in a cryogenic tube, becoming a symbol of the risks of being a ranger. Luckily, he was awoken 2 years later, ready to fight again, after fixing his morpher glitch.
Here goes nothing.
Though he's a little cocky, Zane's dependability is unquestioned, and he is more than ready to aid anyone in need, sometimes through more unorthodox means.
You're no Psycho Ranger.
You're right.
Unfortunately, Zane teaches us another lesson of value: the risks of dating your team's arch nemesis. Number 7, Cameron Cam Wat.
Yeah, I predicted this list before we dived into this video. Cam makes perfect sense. He started off as a guy behind the desk, he's a computer dude. He built most of the Ranger technology, and then becomes a Ranger. The way that he becomes a Ranger going back in the past, such a cool storyline. Really awesome suit, really awesome morpher, a very unique morpher actually. Complete and utter awesome morphing sequence. I really adore his Zord and / Megazord. I love his Megazord. I think it's really cool. Yeah, let's see what. I'm glad that Watch Mojo has gotten the information right. We've got their they have their information correct. What they're explaining is to a point, is exactly what's happened. I'm glad they do the research.
Tanabe, Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Cam is Sensei Kanoi's son, a snarky, technical genius that built the Rangers' gadgets, including their Zords and vehicles.
These are your Power Ranger wind morphers.
He gave them a hard time at first since his overprotective father wouldn't let him be a Ranger, even though he has the skills. However, when the other Rangers lost their powers, he traveled to the past to retrieve the Samurai Amulet.
The Samurai Amulet has found its rightful owner.
But this is yours. I can't take this.
You must. It's why you came here, isn't it?
This not only restored their powers, but also granted Cam the powers of the Green Samurai Ranger. Since then, his relationship with his fellow Rangers improved greatly, and he even made his own cyber clone to help run the dojo, allowing Cam to take his rightful place fighting on the battlefield.
Samurai Saber, power up! Yeah!
Number 6, Trent Fernandez Mercer, Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
One of my favorite extra Rangers, or special Power Rangers then, should we say. I love Trent, I love the story behind Trent, I love the morpher, love the suit, love the morphing sequence, love the Zord, love the Megazord. But one thing I absolutely love as well is the Super Sentai counterpart, Abakiller. Holy crap, such a good storyline.
Don't come any closer. You'll force me to do something I don't want to do.
Not unlike Tommy's origin.
Love the way that he says that. You just sound so evil. Don't come any closer. I'll have to do what I don't want to do. Whatever he just said. He sounds so menacing, man.
Trent was the new kid in Reefside, and the adopted son of Anton Mercer, the human half of the evil Mesagog. An artist by trade, he dreamt of being a superhero. Unfortunately, the Wild White Dino Gem granted him his wish.
Why do we have to fight at all? We're both Rangers.
You're good, I'm evil. It's a pretty simple concept.
Trapped as the evil White Ranger and slowly corrupted by the gem, he became one of the Ranger's most deadly foes.
Yeah.
Until Dr. Mercer helped set him free. He kept his father's Jekyll and Hyde situation a secret from the others, adding on to the Ranger's trust issues. But he's a true teammate who just wanted to save his father from his monstrous half.
This isn't finished.
Losers can't be choosers, Zeltrax.
Number 5, Anubis Doggy Kruger, Power Rangers.
Yeah, Anubis, Doggy, yeah, Kruger makes perfect sense to be on this list. Shadow Ranger, lack of a morpher, realistically. Does he ever have a Megazord? I can't remember. But honestly, a fantastic Ranger, so fucking good. His introduction episode, what an episode. Mwah. Perfect introduction. And also, he's the leader of the team, if you think about it.
SPD. Commander Kruger is the head of the SPD Delta Base.
Since you asked, the fluorescent lighting gives me a bit of a headache. Yes, sir.
He may run a tight ship, but he has a vulnerable side, often haunted by the day his home planet was destroyed by Grum's forces. Though he vowed never to pick up his sword again, an enemy from the past forces his hand. Using the morpher Cat Manx made him, he joins the fight as the SPD's Shadow Ranger.
This is what you get for messing with SPD.
With Google Workspace, you can create a Gmail account with your own.
Don't ask us how he fits his muzzle in that helmet. Even though he's a formidable fighter and an
Yeah.
expert swordsman, he firmly believes that—
See, my theory about the whole, like, his snout in the helmet is just the morphing grid. The morphing grid just keeps him safe, you know?
no one ranger is more important. Teamwork is the ultimate strategy to bring justice throughout the universe.
Now they match.
Number 4. Eric Myers.
Yes.
Power Rangers Time Force. Eric was a former—
Top 3 for me, honestly. I love the storyline from Eric, love the Morpher, love the Zord, again, really cool Zord. And I just love the whole storyline. I love the whole storyline from Eric and Wes. Eric's not really a part of the team until like the very last second. Not even then, really. Sacrifices himself, obviously. You know, he gets really badly wounded. He gives up his Morpher to Wes, which is a big thing for him. Really good character arc.
prep school classmate of Wes, but he was bitter about his friend's success when he had nothing.
You had the money, all the right friends, but you didn't know how to use them to your advantage.
Jealousy drove him to try and outshine Wes, eventually becoming captain of the Silver Guardians and the Quantum Ranger.
Listen and learn, Brickneck. I'm not just any ranger, not by a long shot. I am the Quantum Ranger.
His stubbornness didn't help him as a team player, but it did show his ambition to prove himself all on his own, making him the perfect anti-hero ranger. Near the end, he finally managed to let go of his pride and reconcile with Wes, the two of them becoming joint leaders of the Silver Guardians. However, he still leaves a troubling first impression with others. Just ask the Wild Force Rangers.
Hey! You're the one who gave me a ticket this morning!
Number 3. Jason Lee Scott, Power Rangers Zeo.
I wouldn't have put him on the list. If you're going to use Zeo Gold, it's Treo Triforia. But that's just me personally.
There were plenty of red herrings for the Gold Ranger's true identity, but he revealed himself as Trey of Triforia.
Okay, now it's my turn!
Unfortunately, Trey was split into 3 and couldn't wield the Gold Ranger powers, so they transferred the powers to someone just as worthy, the original Red Ranger himself, Jason.
May they aid and protect you in the future.
Thank you for trusting me with it.
The roles from the first season became reversed. Now, Tommy was the Red Ranger / leader, while Jason became the 6th Ranger. The one thing that'll never change, Jason is still a dedicated ranger, ready to take charge when needed, and never giving up. Sadly, like when Tommy first lost his powers, Jason had to return his to Trey in the finale, or lose his life.
No matter what happens, man, we'll always be friends.
I know.
Number 2. Michael Mike Corbett, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
What? Okay, now this whole list is out the window. How is Mike fucking second? I would have put Jason as gold, Trent, Eric, Merrick, Kruger. I'd put most anyone. Mike would have been my number like 8, maybe 9, something like that. The Spirit Rangers get put before Mike. Oh my god, Man Defender's cool and all, but nah, he's not number 2. He's like number 7. I'd say the it 10's down here, 1's up here. The highest I'd put him is like 6. He's not number 2. This is bullshit.
Leo's brother Mike was the one who pulled the red Quasar Saber, but he passed it on to Leo when he fell to his supposed death in a chasm. Fortunately, he was saved by the Magna Defender Spirit, who used his body as a host. When the warrior sacrificed himself, Mike was set free, and later given the tools to become the new Magna Defender.
This is unbelievable!
Mike can be protective of his little brother, but he wouldn't have given him the saber for nothing. He may come off as a goody-goody Boy Scout, but he's willing to do anything to protect his colony and friends, including giving up his powers. Before we unveil our number 1 remarkable fighter, here are a few honorable mentions.
Still think
Oh my god, Ivan would have been better second than fucking Mike. Ivan is my favourite character from Dino Charge. He made Dino Charge, like, really cool. Love the Morpher, love the suit, love the Zord. Such a cool character. The fact that Merrick isn't on this list hurts my soul, like my inner core, because he's my favourite Ranger of all time.
That's my cue!
Daggeron is such a cool character. I love the Morpher concept of the train ticket, love the look. He's such a pleasing aesthetic of a Ranger look, like the suit and everything. Such a cool looking character. And the Genie Lamp Blaster, awesome.
Number 1, Tommy Oliver.
Yeah, we knew this though. I prefer the White Ranger over the Green Ranger personally, but that's just me.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Taking the number 1 spot is the legend himself.
Long live Empress Rita!
He's not the best Ranger ever, no offense. I can understand why he's number 1. Because obviously Watch Mojo get a lot of flack if he wasn't, but personally he's not number 1 at all. I wouldn't even put him in top 5. If you're going off strength alone, he's nowhere near top 5. There's a lot more Rangers, more powerful, more skilled than Tommy. But that's just me personally.
Tommy began his Long Ranger career as the new kid in town, brainwashed by Rita to become her evil Green Ranger. When the spell was broken, he became a dependable teammate, even after losing his powers more than once. Tommy would later make a rebound as the White Ranger / leader of the pack before taking the reins as 2 Red Rangers.
Guess who's back?
Several years later, he'd be back in black as the Dino Thunder team's mentor.
Aren't you a little old for this, Tommy?
I may be old, but I can still pull it off.
It's hard to top the Ranger that's done it all, but no matter the color, no matter how many times he retires, Tommy is living proof that once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
You don't have to do it alone this time. We're here to fight by your side.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out...
I don't agree with 2 or 1. They're the only ones I don't agree with. The rest of the list was actually very solid, and I'm very pleased that both American-made Special Rangers were added to the list. The main list as well. They weren't even honorable mentions. They're actually on the list, which is really cool. But yeah, honestly, yeah, solid list. I like I said, don't agree with 2 or 1. I would have definitely put Ivan on the list, definitely put Merrick on the list. But anyway, yeah, that's Watch Mojo's top 10 Special Rangers. What's your thoughts on it? Again, this video is 6 years old, so they're missing a couple of Rangers. You've got Ion. You have Zato. Beast Morphers? I don't know if that was within the last 6 years. Not entirely sure. Anyway, let me know what you guys think here. There's open discussion. What do you guys think? I personally don't think Tommy's anywhere near number 1. He's not the strongest, he's not the fastest, he's not the most powerful. There's other Rangers better than him, but I understand why they put him on the list. RIP, obviously, Jason David Frank. And yeah, thank you guys for checking out what other Watch Mojo lists, top 10s and stuff should I check out. Not just Power Rangers, I'm willing to check out any of them, especially if I understand the topic, of course. So let me know what you guys think down below, which Watch Mojo, let me know what other top 10 Watch Mojo videos you want me to check out. That being said, I love you all. Don't forget to check out the rest of the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and notification bell so you guys don't miss another video. We're of passion, everybody, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.